Hi, this is Morimuthu Kannibadi. We are live for HAZOP Part 2. HAZOP, HAZOP Part 2. So, we have seen the HAZOP Part 1. Now, we have a Part 2 for HAZOP. So, as we discussed in the Part 1, the objectives and what is HAZOP and what are the objectives. Now, we have when HAZOP is performed, then HAZOP team roles, then these two things we are going to see today. So, as you all aware that HAZOP is one of the major thing for oil and gas and process industries to find out the hazards and the design intend to see the whether design of the process plant is okay with that or any issues in that design part. So these are the two things normally we will check during the HAZOP operation. One is finding the hazards in the entire process flow. Then second one is to check the design intent and operations. So it's normally the operation study. How the operation going, whether the operation is with as per the design or any gaps in the design. And also number 2, as we already discussed that the hazards, finding the hazards from the entire process flow. Finding the hazards one. Next one is to finding the any problems in the operations designs. Okay, and also the operational issues. It's addressing the operational issues of process industries. Process industries means oil and gas, chemical industry, all kinds of process industry. Later it may be manufacturing. So here the HAZOP Part 2, what we are going to see when HAZOP is performed. That's very important because you must know it when it needs to be performed, because we cannot simply go and do it for HAZOP because there are various steps involved in this HAZOP. That's why we have different parts. Tomorrow we have part 3. So already we have part 1. Now we are talking about part 2. Then tomorrow 3 p.m. we have part 3. So please stay on this HAZOP's entire series. So after that we have part 4, part 5 also there. So in this you can get concrete evidences, concrete informations in this HAZOP. So now we are talking about part 2. Tomorrow 3 p.m. you are going to see the part 3 and coming weeks part 4, part 5, part 6 is a series going on. So it's a main aim to know what is HAZOP, what is the objectives of HAZOP, then what are the different kinds of performance, then what is the team positions. So these all the things we will see by part. So we are not immediately or we are not giving all the information one time because we know the time constraints. So everybody locked within some jobs and the works are there, and also too much of information giving in one video and getting bored or sometime you don't have time to watch. So that's why here we made it this HAZOP into parts, different parts. So last we did part 1. If those who are missed the part 1, you go YouTube live in an area that's Mindset channel, and then HSE Mindset channel. You will see the part 1 live video is available. Then you will come to know part 2 today. Okay. So why HAZOP is performed? The final when it's performed, final stage of detailed design. Each and every process industry having the complex design pattern, because from raw material to end product there is a life cycle. So in this life cycle there is a different units are there, not a single unit, different units are there. So, in the construction of this process plant, the final stage HAZOP needs to be performed. Why the final stage? To find out any hazards or operational design issues. Anything is there that may be identified through the HAZOP. That's why the final stage of detailed design, that time only HAZOP performed. Then any concept design time they will perform. Then P and ID. The P and D means you know these diagrams. So P and D finalization, during the finalization of P and D, P and ID. So diagram, we can say PI diagram or PID finalization during the final. This is the process, the PID, P and ID diagram. Like that time during the finalization of that one, this HAZOP is performed. Then construction, installation. So during the construction time and installation time also this HAZOP performed. During the commission, as you know, for oil and gas plant or any kind of process plant, commissioning is very, very important, because the commissioning time only you know what are the difficulties are there in the process plant. So that's why the commissioning is very important. During the commissioning itself, the HAZOP is performed. Then operation and installation. During the operation and installation time also HAZOP performed. So the operation means to know the hazards during the operation and also the installation. So sometimes some machineries, new machineries installed in already existing plant, that time also this HAZOP performed. Why HAZOP is performed? To find out the hazards. To find out the hazards and also to find out the operational design abnormalities and operational issues. That's why HAZOP is performed. So during these events, the HAZOP is performed. As I said, final stage of detailed design, then concept of design, then P and ID finalization, then construction and installation, the commissioning time, operation and installation. So during all this time, this HAZOP is performed. Okay, so this one, what we already seen. Number one, what is HAZOP and objectives of HAZOP in part 1. Now what we are seeing, the HAZOP, when HAZOP is performed and what is the team roles, HAZOP team roles. For performing the HAZOP, each and every organization or industries, they will appoint a team. In that team, they will carry out the entire process of HAZOP. So here we have seen when HAZOP is performed. Then HAZOP team roles. What will be the roles and responsibility of the HAZOP team? Okay, so first the HAZOP team leader. Team leader, detailed scopes. So he has to, the team leader must have the detailed scope, selects the team. He only selecting the team and applies guide words. He is the only person who is applying the guide words. Guide words, because yes, you all aware of that HAZOP has the guide words. Normally HSE safety has the some technical safety words. Same here, HAZOP has some guide words. That guide words is determined by team leader, HAZOP team leader. Okay, and then ensure the completeness. He has ensured the completeness of the HAZOP. He is the only person. He has to take the in charge for the detailed scope, selects the team, and then he has to arrange the meeting, chain of meetings for HAZOPs. HAZOP, as you know, it's a complex process. It will take time, and each and every stage is very vital. That's why the team leader of HAZOP has the detailed scope, selecting the team of HAZOP, and always a chain of meetings. He is the chairman for the meetings. Whatever HAZOP meeting, he is the chairman, and applying the guide words and ensuring the completeness of the HAZOP. So this is the team leader. Second one is HAZOP secretary. First one is HAZOP team leader. Second one is HAZOP secretary. So prepares worksheets. So always the team leader has a secretary. In this secretary, what he will do? He will prepare a worksheet. Then records discussions, whatever minutes of meetings, whatever discussions, he will record it, because there are lot of chain of meetings are there for HAZOP. In that minutes of meeting, recording is very important. So secretary, he will record the discussions and drafts a report. Whatever reports for HAZOP, he has to draft the reports. So this is the HAZOP secretary's work. First one is HAZOP team leader, then HAZOP secretary, then HAZOP team members. Who are team members? You must know it. Who are team members? Process and safety engineer. Process engineer, safety engineer is a team member for HAZOP. Then instrument and electrical engineer. Instrument engineer, electrical engineer, project engineer, and operation and maintenance specialist. Operation and maintenance specialist, because HAZOP not only involves HAZOP finding the hazards, but also it involves the finding of the operations abnormalities. Any issues in the operations also needs to be found out through the HAZOP. So that's why these members are all, make sure team members are all in all department, not only safety. There is a process engineer, there is a safety engineer, there is a instrumentation engineer, electrical engineer, because instrumentation is come for the automation. Then electrical engineer for electrical systems, and project engineer is for all the systems. Then you have an operational maintenance specialist also available, because he has to know the operation abnormalities or operation issues. So that also needs to be recorded, that also needs to be studied. That's why the operation and maintenance specialist also involved in this team, HAZOP team. So that you must know it, because the HAZOP team is the persons to study all the hazards and all the abnormalities in the operation needs to be studied by this team people. So here what we have seen, when this HAZOP is performed, the HAZOP is performed during the final stage of detailed design. So once the design finalized, that time also HAZOP is performed. Then concept of design, P&ID finalization, then construction and installation, commissioning time. So each and every stage HAZOP required to performed. Then only you have a proper way of finding the hazards, and you can find out the operation issues. That time only you can know it, what is the problem in it. So during the construction time itself, when you find out the hazards and abnormalities, it is easy for the operations. So when it's come to the operations, after commissioning, there will be operations. Operation, you cannot do anything because it's a proactive step. HAZOP is a proactive safety measures. So for proactive safety measures, you have to take before commissioning itself. So that's why all the HAZOP is performed before commissioning. Then you all know it. Whether any deviation from the design for operations or any hazards in the design part, and also before commissioning itself, you can find out the hazards and rectify it. Any operation design issues are there, that also you can rectify it. So these all the things when you are finding as a team people, when you are finding, then only you can rectify the issues. Being a safety professional, you must know it. Before starting the operation itself, you have to find out the abnormalities, find out the problems, then only you can rectify it. So, you know it now. Final stage of detailed design time also, you have to perform HAZOP. So, when HAZOP is performed, and who are the team roles? There is a team leader, there is a secretary, and team members. HAZOP team members, as I said, the project engineer, and then safety engineer, then instrumentation engineer, electrical engineer, then operational maintenance specialist. So these all the people are together, sit and discuss and do the HAZOP operation. Here the HAZOP team leader has more responsibilities to make a scope and to make a proper meeting and completing the HAZOP studies. So this is what the team position tell you. So today what we have seen, when the HAZOP is performed, then what is the team roles? So tomorrow we have a part 3 HAZOP. We will see and continue. So thanks for watching this HAZOP part 2 sessions. If still you didn't subscribe it, like it and share it. I hope you enjoyed these sessions. We are waiting for your more support in this, and also you can support more for HSE Mindset. You can view the more updates and more live sessions that will definitely improve your standards. Thank you very much for watching.